What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars Adventures Emulator update 4.0, actually. The recent update for 4.0 release 2 days ago, and I unfortunately could not do any of my reviews until today. If they are posted today, if not, then they'll probably be posted tomorrow. But basically, we're going to be looking we're basically going to be checking out some of the new items that are currently in the emulator's pre-alpha version, as well as speaking to a couple of NPCs that currently are now able to interact with. So let's just jump straight into this. First off, we're going to go into the menu, into character, and they've pretty much changed to quite a bit now. Originally, you could preview all of the headpieces and chest pieces, etc. You could pretty much do all that around here, but they pretty much updated it to where your inventory officially works now for my gear. So as you can tell, we got the weapons, we got the headgear, we got the clothes, the gloves, and the shoes, and also lightsaber construction. First off, we're going to take a look at all of the headpieces. We do have a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of brand new headpieces. I actually did a upload. I did a Bandicam record yesterday, but I didn't really like the way it came out, so this one is going to be different. Now, I do apologize in advance because a lot of these do not have any names to them, unfortunately. So if I do pause for a minute, it is because I am looking at the Wikia to see if there are any of the gear pieces on there, name-wise. Unfortunately, I do not really see many, so we're just going to go straight into it. First off is a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of Mandalorian-themed inspired gear. So we got a Mandalorian helmet with the light blue paint, and then of course the dark blue. I believe that was the original Mandalorian Death Watch kind of gear. And then we got the repainted version of the more of a orange or a brown, whatever you want to call that. And then we got like a purple repaint here. We got a red repaint there. Now, do correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was Pre-Vizsla's first ever Death Watch gear. I think that was his very first helmet. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I do know for a fact that this was the original Death Watch Mandalorian themed gear. I do know this is the camouflage Death Watch gear. That is on the Wikia, so that's for sure. This one, I unfortunately do not see that one at all in here. I will continue to look around as much as I can. Originally, I thought this was like Commander Jet's inspired headpiece, but it is definitely not. No, I thought it was something to do with a commando, but I could be wrong. If you guys know what headpiece that is, definitely let me know for sure. Yeah, because the Clone Wars Adventures Wikia has never updated as much. I think, honestly, that might have been a promotional item. I could be wrong. Here is Pre-Vizsla's Mandalorian Death Watch helmet. And then we got the Dark Mandalorian themed. Now, like I said, I really do wish they had names for these. It would be a hell of a lot easier to pronounce. But unfortunately, I do not see any of that whatsoever. So again, I do apologize for that. Mandalorian Death Watch, yes, that's what it is. And then this was the Golden Mandalorian. This was during a milestone, I believe, where I think it was 10 million players had actually created an account for Clone Wars Adventures. I was one of those people who got the Golden Mandalorian outfit, so I was super happy about that. We got a repaint of a much more shinier red color repaint. And then we're going to move on to young Boba Fett's. I believe. Where is it? No, it was a Quartzite Boba Fett headpiece. And then we got the repaint of a darker, more of a just plain black of the Quartzite Boba Fett. And then Pre-Vizslas Phase 2 Deathwatch gear. I did see this one. Where is it? I'm actually looking on my phone for those who are wondering, where are you looking at all this stuff? I got my phone right here. I thought I saw it somewhere. This right here is actually the Mandalorian mercenary outfit. So there's that. I do not remember which outfit that is. I think that was more of a security themed gear, because I did have this during my time as a security officer for Von Walker, for those who remember him. Let's see. I thought I saw this somewhere. Anyway, we'll move on. I think this one was a cadets for the trooper, I believe. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, that was Heavy. So I'm assuming that was ARC Trooper Heavy's original headpiece. And we have I believe this was also a promotional item. This was more of a samurai themed outfit, as well as the Dark Samurai costume based gear. We got this here, a random clone trooper. Like I said, I do apologize, but I spoke to one of the developers, and unfortunately they do not have any listing on what the headpieces are. Captain Breaker, that's what this guy was, Captain Breaker. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing that one just yet. I will definitely provide a link down below. We'll just go ahead and move on. I believe this was Commander... I know it definitely was a Commander Fox, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I think for now we'll just go ahead and just pronounce him just random trooper. I believe that was Commander Bly's, and then this was Rookie, I think. We got Bo-Katan, her Phase 1, I think. She might have only just had that for the entire game. And then we got the repaint of Bo-Katan's headpiece. And then we got the original Tusken Raiders headpiece along with the Valentine's theme Tusken Raider headpiece. The next three I'm super excited for. Thank you so much, developers, for adding these. And these are the Sith exclusive headpieces that you can only get through the Sith battle class, not the battle class, the Sith command crates. There we go. Random trooper, and then we're going to move on to the scuba trooper headpiece, and then we're going to move on to the ARC troopers headpieces. Majority of the ARC troopers were only available during Card Assault or Card Commander. I think it was Card Commander that it was only available for. But you could basically get these throughout the entire Card Commander winnings, if you will. Wolfies. And then I believe this was Phase 1 or Phase 2 of Captain Rex. We got the Barrage armor, and then we got the Spiked Trooper themed armor for the Halloween version. We're actually going to pause it right there because, like I mentioned in the previous uploads, that I still have not registered Bandicam just yet. But be sure to stay tuned for part 2, where we will continue looking through the rest of the headpieces, and we'll move on to see what other customizations there are. So, until then, I will see you guys in the next upload.